Good morning and welcome to our usual Friday live workshop here inside the Holisticated Circle. Today I want to talk about something which is so 21st century, so modern, so integrated into our own life, but there might be some pros and cons to that. Today I would like to talk about technology and holistic living. Because we, inside the Holisticated Circle, are aspiring to live holistically. We know exactly what it means and what it doesn't mean. Living holistically doesn't mean we have to encounter this hippie, dirty, smelly, living in a forest lifestyle, because holistic doesn't mean natural. Holistic doesn't mean dirty. Holistic doesn't mean you have to grow all your hair out of control and you don't need to take bath for a long time. Holistic means a whole you. And for us here now in 2026, technology is a major part of our lives. You can like it or you can hate it, but it's still part of how we live and part of living in this century in 2026 now. I do love technology. I have to admit it to you. I love technology. I love using it. I like living in a nice house. I like living surrounded by comfort. I like watching TV, having laptops, having web cameras and internet and all of these very nice things. And I like having AI on our side yet as well. But AI is a double-edged sword. And that's what I really want to clarify and talk with you today. Because technology, you don't have to hate technology. Living holistically does not apply that you have to just push everything back, which doesn't seem natural, because technology is a natural part of our lives. But the only thing what you cannot do and what you must not do is outsource your thinking, outsource your living, outsource your body to technology. So let me clarify what I mean. AI, AI is a great tool, but only for us, only for some degree. I love using ChatGPT. That was the first AI what I started to use, and I still like it. And I started to use it a year ago when I decided to go all in our business. And AI was a cheap alternative to have a business consultant. I was able to freely talk to something which was reacting back to me, giving good ideas, and acting as a sounding board, a brainstorming partner, an almost free brainstorming partner to me. So I started to use ChatGPT more and more and more. And especially because, as you can hear, English is not my first language. So when I just put together a sentence or a little paragraph, I just sent it to AI and AI corrected it grammatically. It was so easy. Then I made a mistake to trust it more and more, to personalize it more and more. I started to call it he because it had a male voice. So I started to um, using him as my human partner, and I started to rely more and more on it. Started to outsource my thinking to an AI. And that's not what you are supposed to use. You're supposed to enjoy what AI and technology provides you. It's comfort, it's ease, it's speed, and it's great. It's excellent. It really is. Do watch TV if you want to. Use smartphones, use laptops, use webcams, because that's the era where we live in. But what you should not be doing, what I made a mistake to actually doing it, is outsource your thinking and feeling to anything technology wise. To technology wise. That means I started to ask questions from AI. instead of starting asking questions from me, from myself. I started to leave everything to AI, like, what should I do today? And AI answered. And how does it sound? And I just sent it to AI. And AI started to shaping me, started to lead me, started to manage me, which I didn't like. And sometimes, these kind of tools talk back to you, which I didn't enjoy either. I like to be in control of me. And I made a mistake to relying more and more and more on an AI tool, much rather than my intuition, much rather than my thinking, much rather than using my deductive reasoning, my life experience, my ability to strategize and think and feel, and just using AI as a partner of this. So I made a mistake to relying on more and more of that, outsourcing my thinking, outsourcing my feeling, outsourcing my intuition. Sometimes I was even asking it questions to project, to forecast the future. And of course it couldn't. Of course it couldn't. Or it gave me a false hope. It gave me false answers and false future. Then when it didn't pan out as the AI led me to believe it was, I felt hurt, I felt angry, I felt that it shouldn't be like this. If AI said this should be the outcome and it was completely different, then I was just completely confused why it didn't happen. And the reason was because AI is only a tool. Technology is only a tool. In September, we went to this biohacking conference in London, and it was just amazing how many tools and hacks and things people actually use, from glasses that I don't even know filter out this and that kind of light, to chambers, to cold waters, to plunges, to red light technology, to very, very smart watches, to IV drops, to everything, instead of using their own intuition and asking questions from themselves, and using what intuition tells them to do, formulate it with their brain into a plan. And that's where AI comes in. You can't and must not blindly give away your free will, your thinking, your feeling, your intuition to anything technology wise. Technology has its place in our lives. It is to help us, it is to make us feel better and easier and make us healthier. But that doesn't mean that all of these gadgets, what you can use from this kind of technology to that kind of chamber to that kind of drops to everything, you should be using without first thinking it through, asking how does it feel for you, asking yourself whether is this really what you want. I don't want a watch watching me 24/7 and telling me when I was sleeping and how is my heart rate, and telling me what to do and when I'm in my peak. I know, I can feel it. It's because I'm much more body and intuition conscious. And that's what you should be and becoming as well. Watch to your body. You will feel if your body wants to tell you something, only if you are aware enough of your own body and of your own thoughts and of your own intuition. But if you outsource this to this kind of gadgets, to AI, to everything else without thinking, that can be extremely harmful. Harmful for you, harmful for your future, because you outsource your thinking to something and somebody else. So, yes, technology is excellent. I love it. We should be using, but in a correct order. And the correct order is, what are your plans? What are your dreams? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to have? Do you have any goals? Anything that you want? Any wishes? Any heart's desires? That's step number one. Step number two, what does your intuition say? Oh, I don't know. I'm just going to ask ChatGPT what to do about it. I'm just going to ask ChatGPT what to do about it, but it doesn't work that way. You have intuition and you must be using it. That means if you have your goal, you will feel what to do next. You will know the general direction of which way to go next. Then you have a brain. Formulate that idea into something tangible, to make a plan, to make a strategy, to make a step-by-step to-do list. And just then, get ChatGPT AI technology involved. Have your goal. Nobody else can set a direction of your life but you. Ask your intuition. Tune in and let's see what intuition says about that goal. Which direction should you take? Then use your mind, use your brain to formulate it into something tangible, a plan, a strategy, a step-by-step to-do list, what you need to follow. Then get ChatGPT to help you, to help shape that strategy, what you already formulated, not the other way around, not just drifting in life and outsource your thinking and feeling and your planning and your life to an AI or to technology, or to outsource your head to technology and expecting 100% path and result. It doesn't work this way. We are first and foremost. Our intuitions and plans are priority, are superior to everything else. Once you have your plan and your intuition makes you feel the direction which way you go, then you formulate your plan. Then you involve technology. I hope this helps. I hope it clarifies. I hope it helps you to live more consciously, more fully, more holistically in your own life, together in great harmony with technology, side by side, not outsourcing your living, your being, your thinking, your feeling to something else. You, first and foremost, then technology. Next week is going to be March, and in March we have 4 Fridays, and I planned you something so amazing. In the 4 Fridays in March, we are going to talk about something which says, who cares about holistic living? And in 4 Fridays, we are going to go deep about, should you care about holistic living? The answer is yes. And why should you care about it? Or should you? Or who cares about holistic living? So I wish you a great Friday, a great weekend, and I see you in March. Spring is so close now when we talk about who cares about holistic living. We do, and we should. See you in next Friday.